Number 12 tells us during a weekend, the manager of a mall gave away gift cards to every 80th person who visited the mall. On Saturday, we had 1,210 people. On Sunday, 1,814 people. How many people received a gift card? So, all we need to do here is find the total number of people that visited for the weekend and simply divide by 80. That's going to tell us how often every 80th person showed up. So, let's add up 1,210 plus 1,814. Let's find that total. 0 plus 4, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 8 is 10, carry the 1, and we have 3,000. So 3,024. Now we need to take this and divide that number by 80. Now this is the calculator inactive portion, so we need to do our long division. We're going to put 80 on the outside, and on the inside we're going to do 3,024. Can 80 go into 3? No. Can it go into 30? No. Can it go into 302? Yes. How many times will it fit into 302? If I try, let's say we think it's going to be 2. If I do 2 times 80 and get 160, I'm left with 2 here and a 4 here and 142. I can get another 80 into this. So when you're doing your long division, if the number that you're doing leaves a larger number than your divisor, we need to increase this. So instead of dividing or saying that it fits 2 times, I believe 3 would be a more appropriate check of that. So let's do 3. We're going to put 3 above that 2 right here because it's 302. 3 times 80 gives me 240. And let's subtract that. 2 minus this. If I borrow from here, 10 minus 4 leaves me with 6 here. And that works out perfectly because 80 can't fit into this. We need to bring down one number here, bring down the 4, and ask ourselves, how many times do we think 80 can fit into 624? Well, the way I like to do it is this. 80 is a nice number that has 0 on the end. 624, you can think of it as 620. And once you get zeros on the end, you can just think, get rid of the zeros, and you're thinking, how many times can 8 go into 62? Well, we know 8 times 8 equals 64. So I believe the best number would be 7. So let's put a 7 up here and see what happens. 7 times 80 gives me 560. And let's see if we made a good choice here. 4 minus 0 is 4. We need to borrow from the 6. 12 minus 6 leaves us with 6. And yes, that's perfect. That was a good choice. So we don't have any numbers remaining, and we could put a decimal and keep adding a few zeros to figure out the decimal remainder here. But the question asks, how many people? How many total people? So you can't have a decimal of a person, right? So how many total people do we have here? The whole number that we got was 37. And we had a remainder of 64. So you could interpret this as every 80th person, there were 37 80th persons, and then on the next go around, it got up to 64 people. So the answer 37 would be your best choice here.